All right. So when we left off last time, you guys had just gone to WilWa's family home, presumably being tracked by the witch Baba Yaga, and used his family's guarded secret under the allowance of Will's new patron. Um, Through the well, you dove and swum, and ended up coming out of a pond inside of the Feydark. The Feywild, sorry.
Will's
And
Patreon.
Will's new goddess, I guess, would be another way of putting it. His druid mystical leader. Currently, just as a quick reminder, you guys do have a level of exhaustion, which puts all of your ability checks at disadvantage until you guys actually get some rest, because you have not rested yet.
Yeah, but I remember I left halfway through last game, so I'm not exhausted.
I did too, so I took a rest as soon as I popped through the well. It's been at least a week since I've been here.
Time flows differently in the Feywild.
Time keeps on slipping.
I'm just in the chat there in case people start saying stuff,
Into the future.
because sometimes it happens. Okay. And so yeah, you brought Will's parents with you because you were afraid Baba Yaga was on your 6. And you guys all came up through the pond inside the middle of a clearing of the Feywild.
This pond we're all standing around, the one we came through.
Yeah, so you guys came out of this pond here in the bottom right hand corner.
I just can't get enough.
And so it's hard to tell what time it is in the Feywild because there's overgrowth and none of you guys have been here as far as I know. So you're not sure what time of day it is. So
I think it's
like
full rest
somebody-
time, gentlemen. I think
the
we should
day
get.
or evening is yours.
Yeah, guys, I don't particularly feel like adventuring when we've all been up for 2 days and have consumed spells and need some rest. So I vote for camp out here, post sentries, and everybody get some rest.
Should we possibly move away from our insertion point in case we get followed in? Will, can she follow us? Or is it secured?
I don't know. I don't know if she could follow us or not, but she shouldn't be able to detect us anymore.
But didn't you say that we were being allowed to use this by Titania?
We were being allowed to use it even though we're supposed to keep it secret. But it's not like... I don't think anybody could just use it.
You get the feeling that the allowance was more permission granting, not like barrier breaking.
Right. Like we could do it anyway, but now we're doing it with her blessing. I guess.
Correct. Yeah. From your understanding, Will, with the background and what your family was tasked to guard, is that this is one of the places where the veil is thin, and it does provide an open portal between the two planes. So, if someone was so inclined and knew where it was, they could use it to transverse between the planes.
Right.
So, giving merit to what Chris said, could she use it? Most likely, yes, if she knew where you guys were and where it is. But as Will said, you're now on different planes of existence, so you should not be trackable.
That's what I think.
Well, I agree that maybe we should move away from this pool.
We'll go to this pool. This other pool.
And we probably should be trying to find someplace to rest ever so briefly.
Freakstream says, hey.
Hey Fabio, welcome to the show.
All right, well, let's just move into the Feywild and try to find a spot that would be appropriate for a camp.
Okay, so you just like when you like in a given cardinal directions, staying near the pools. Like when you say into the Feywild, can you give me a little more idea of what?
Well, so I asked for extremely detailed information about what we're looking for from that girl, and it was like a nat 20 roll. Remember?
As far as like the ingredients for the potion, right?
And like where, like if they be found on trees or what kind of plants and all that stuff. I remember all that.
Yes.
So I will move in whatever direction seems most promising for finding that junk.
Some of the mushrooms and such would probably grow near bodies of water. So if you wanted to spend some time here searching for some mushrooms and such, then you can. It would be a perception check to search the area for for parts of the plants.
I'd say let's move the party up here to the other side of this other lake. That way, if something does come through the portal, at least it won't be right on top of us right away.
Right. I'm
And
down with
then
that.
I like plan.
rest and we'll search. We'll try to get a full rest in here.
So like during your watch, you would be searching for.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let me grab everybody else and get them up there.
WilWa, what do you want to do with your parents, by the way?
Eat them.
Threesome?
Duck.
Just they can just hang around.
Time being, yeah, for the time being, they're just kind of following you guys.
They're
Maybe they
safer
should
with
go
us.
back through to see if we're being followed.
There's an idea. Let's send Bill back through to see if we're being followed.
Okay, so you guys have moved to the northern edge of this clearing, and you're going to try to get rest in, which is not a terrible idea. And as such, you guys will set up some watches. So I need to just have, I guess, 2 people, a first watch and a second watch. Kevin, why don't you go first, because you also need to do the perception for survival for finding the stuff, and a perception for the watch itself. Okay. So while everyone is resting, you are out looking for mushrooms. But it's dark and it's hard to see. You find a few that look similar to what that lady described. So you get the feeling you're getting some of the materials, but not nearly as much as you had hoped to run into. After a couple hours of foraging, which would sort of make sense because you were slightly distracted by foraging,
Foraging.
there is a rustle in one of the bushes near where you are trying to gather mushrooms. If you do me a favor and put yourself over here where I'm pinging, we'll say it happened here. I'm on
I
a
don't
different.
see your
Oh damn! All right,
That's where it
Okay.
happened.
I was on a different layer. I was pinging on a different layer.
That's where your butt became a man.
I yell, "Quick! I hear a bustle in the hedgerow, but don't be alarmed."
What? What's
I
that?
believe it is just spring clean for the May Queen.
About that time, there's a disturbance in the reality around you, and something kind of disappears from within the gate and reappears in the spot behind you, and
Oh,
the
shit.
two tentacles that lash out towards your backside. This is going to be a surprise, so it has
Surprise!
advantage to initiative.
Surprise butt sex.
So 18 and a 14. Either of those hit?
The 14 doesn't. Hold on. The 18 does.
All right. So you take 9 bludgeoning and 1 piercing damage as a tentacle coming off of the back of a black cat lashes forward and kind of sticks you in the back of the leg.
I've been shot in the back.
Is that total?
That's 10 total. 9 bludgeoning, 1 piercing.
How much?
10 total.
That's
Thanks.
that's one with a 0 after it.
Correct. And go ahead and give me an initiative roll, Kev.
Get here late and walk into a surprise tentacle in the butt.
Yep.
Kevin, surprise tentacle in the butt.
Is it really a surprise, though?
We just got hentai. Is it hentai or hentai? I don't know.
Ty.
Even if you want it.
Some of you guys are
All around
really.
rolling initiative, or just Kevin?
You can all roll. I might
There's my
for
6.
the first round, but it doesn't hurt to go ahead and roll them.
Daniel was real quick with that hentai.
It always
Roll
is.
initiative. I roll it like a Schlegel.
I like my boobs big, fake, and animated.
Whoa. Is that your music, Chuck?
Yep.
Okay. Just as long as it's not coming in from my own head.
Yeah, Will thought that he was hearing things for a second.
Okay, you know, I drank a bit over the weekend, so I was just...
A bit?
The
Wake up, everybody. We have to fight a dick placer beast.
Woohoo!
where's Kevin at? 11. All right, so he's trying to wake everybody up. So we're gonna put everybody after Kevin.
Dick Placer, I hardly know her.
You lied, Chuck. You said you were going to put everybody after me.
Oh yeah,
The dick placer in front of me.
it is in front of you. All right, so he doesn't really
This
have a whole
time
lot
I'm
of
going
choice.
to... The attacks I'm going to dodge.
Try to dodge this time. All right. So at this point, his body, its body, sort of shimmers and looks like it's in three places at once,
Watch out, it's a Twilight vampire.
Uh-oh.
and it reaches out with one more tentacle attack. But a 12 is a miss, I'm sure.
I'm not
I
sure
laugh.
about that guy.
Laugh and point at it.
Okay, Kevin, you're up. Part of your most of your bonus action is screaming and yelling to wake everybody up. Action.
I attack this thing. Do I have to tell you which one, or is it just a roll to see if I hit the
You just attacking at disadvantage because of the illusion.
It's a bad illusion.
minimize that? Just a second.
No problem.
Oh, those are small.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum.
These guys aren't really that tough.
Who's watching the A-Team?
No, that's in the background. You heard the bong bong from Law and Order.
Oh, that's Law and Order, not. Yikes. Okay.
You were close though. Maybe you are hearing your own music in your head.
Something's going on in there. That's better than normal, I guess.
With us, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the. Okay.
I've got cubes. Little bitty cubes. I don't see the. There it is. That's a treasure chest.
Okay, so I can expend a superiority die to be an advantage.
You think you're better than us?
Cancel this out, right? Make it just
Yeah,
regular.
it'll basically make it a straight roll.
So I actually don't have to call it until after I attack. So
Oh, and I forgot you're at disadvantage from being exhausted, so your survival roll was actually a 6. You didn't find any good mushrooms on a 6. So it would be a 13 and a 17.
okay, so then I'll use it on the 13.
Okay.
So 17 plus. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. One of those I get to add a die 8 to, but I'm guessing I hit it, right?
Yeah, 17's hit. So.
So I did 24 damage.
Aren't you adding a D8 or no?
No, I'd add that to, on that particular one, I would add that to the attack roll.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't give. Wait, so it gives you advantage and a D8 to hit?
Yeah, it's like almost an instant hit.
Awesome. Cool. Those warriors ain't no joke. 24. All right, cool. Falas.
Question: does its shimmering second self stay, or does it disappear?
It's gone. correct. It got blasted. Its illusion fades, and it's now just one beast again. Thank you for thinking about that.
Well, I just literally last week had my students fighting displacer beasts. Alright, I'm going to go for a shot with my longbow.
Shot through the heart.
Kensei shot.
You're too late.
And then I'm going to take a second shot as well.
Yeah. Do me a favor if you would. Go ahead and move up to left of where Nate is. Because there's just too many people between you and it to not give you a disadvantage back there. That makes it a little more feasible. There you go. Perfect.
How about there?
If it's through one person, but that was two people and a tree, and
Yeah, but one of them was a dwarf, so.
Dwarves are medium creatures now. They're not short. All right, yeah, so that's an 18 and a 26. Those are both hits. So we have 10, 13, 19 damage.
You give a bad name.
Billiam.
Bill, wake up.
I'm here, hold up.
Oh.
I will cast that on him.
All right, dex saving throw. He succeeds.
Oh, man.
So I think that means no effect, right?
I think you're right.
Yeah. You spread magical glitter dust all through the air. And it manages to fade in and out and around all of it, unfortunately. Do you have a move or a bonus?
I would inspire him. Is Megan here?
No.
That's the Dex. Oh yeah, it is.
Then I'll inspire Batman.
Oh,
You have a bardic inspiration die, Batman.
did you
And
say? Did you say die, Batman?
did.
Man,
Nate, you around? Taking care of kids?
I'm here.
What would you like to do, buddy?
Did I get any of a rest in before we got attacked?
No, it's only been about 3 hours.
I'll run up and hit him.
Do
I
it.
said-
stab him with your steely knives.
Let's swing that warhammer like you mean it.
I got the +1 now. I can remember where I put it. I don't swing my Warhammer enough to remember this shit.
If you're lucky, you put it in.
Eight run displacer beats.
Better.
Starts patting his pockets like he can't find his keys.
Oh man, I'm old. Shut through the
12 is going to be a miss, unfortunately.
Of course it is.
But that's par for the course for you and the warhammer, right?
Oh yeah. Wait, that's not my +1. It would have been a 13, I think.
Boom.
Still miss.
Would have been a 13.
I think I got that +1 Warhammer. I just haven't macroed it.
13 hits.
Well, move on and we'll find out.
All right.
I'll look it up.
All right. Let me know if that's a hit or not. Ryan Lay. Are you here? What you doing, bub?
I'm just gonna hide behind this turtle with cunning action.
Okay. You Yes, you do. The turtle doesn't even see you.
Shoot this bastard.
I'll be back.
Oh shit, Chuck.
Yeah.
That it is at +1. +1 attack, +1 damage. So I smack him for 6.
Cool.
So it was a 22 a hit.
Yes, absolutely, it is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll again.
It's all good. So we have 6 from Nate. And 16 from Blake. This is not
19 from Ryan.
the 11 and the 5 from Nate. Sorry.
No. Well, the 11's my sneak, and the 8 was my crossbow.
Right, Nate's 5 popped
It
up.
went in the middle. Yeah.
So I added the 5 to the 11. I fixed it. Cool. Molotok.
Molotok.
Well, is this tree in the back, like, is that flat? Could I like stand on top of it, or is it an actual tree?
It is an actual tree. You can go. You can
Right
go
here?
No, the cat would be blocking a little bit of the tree.
No, but like if I teleport here,
Teleport behind him, yeah.
would that be flanking?
This would be any of these 3 behind him would be flanking because there's 2 people on the other side.
Okay, so I'm gonna explode in a shower of disgusting kind of deep ocean water that gets all over Ryan, and I appear right behind the guy.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna hit him.
First shower you've had in a while.
Ew.
Dirty.
When I rage, I always forget that.
Well, is your spoof a bonus action?
That's an excellent question.
When I
Let's just-
knew, when I was a
let's
paladin,
pretend it is, and I'll just say I'm not raging yet because I don't need to rage to.
Yeah, you definitely pretend.
You almost feel like you're being showered with gold.
Actually, no. It's actually an action. So yes, I could have raged. Like the teleport is an action, and you get an attack with it, but just one. You can't like get the extra attack.
So that would be what, 2 more? Or are you not raging?
Yeah, I'm gonna rage.
All right.
I
What's
mean-
your bonus rage?
It's 2, yeah. So 12.
Job.
Okay, so I'm going to move over here, draw my Warhammer Pact weapon in one hand.
$25 is a hit.
And then as the bonus action, I'm going to shoot it with my hand crossbow.
Wow. All right, that's 15 points. Yeah, because of 20, so 15. All right, so your warhammer comes down and like crushes one of its legs, and it like starts to reel over, and then like your hand crossbow lands in its throat, and the beast ceases to move and falls flat on the floor.
Whoa.
Sorry, kitty.
Gritty kitty.
Your first couple hours of rest was not successful. And Kevin, I don't know if you picked up on what I saw or not, but you were exhausted, so your survival was actually a 6. So you didn't find any of the ingredients you were looking for.
But the DM said I did.
I forgot you had a level of exhaustion.
The DM never makes mistakes.
Oh.
We gonna try to skin this beast?
Are you guys hearing the voices too?
That's all you, big guy.
Oh my god.
Blame the gummies.
What?
Well, I think we should go back to sleep.
I'm down with that.
Yep.
How long were we out before the cat attacked?
Only about 2 hours. Just long enough for you guys to really get settled in and start to rest. And then
My REM sleep is so screwed up now.
Yeah.
Well, I have whatchamacallit, so I could do it.
I'll sing them to sleep.
I have trance.
Sing them alone in a lullaby.
Alright, so it looks like Bill
Bill's gonna sing that song by Edwin McCain.
and Will are going to kind of take the next watch so you guys can get some rest.
You guys all
What song are
sleep.
you talking about?
Bill, make a perception check.
Gonna be alright.
That is not Edwin McCain.
Like, what?
I'm not gonna feel bad about having it be the wrong person. Who is it?
A what test, Chuck?
Performance. Oh yeah, you're putting them to sleep real good. And then Will, if you would, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh shit. That was for finding
He's
mushrooms.
inspired, though. He's inspired.
Oh right, what do I
It's
roll?
Sean Mullins, Kevin.
What do I roll?
You up to a D10 now, Bill, or is it still D8? What is it?
I think it's a D8, isn't it?
I don't know. You're the bard, man. What the heck is that from? What show is that?
It's a D8. So add a D8.
In Discord, Will.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
10th
Oh.
level, 12.
So it becomes a 13.
14. Oh, am I at disadvantage?
Yeah,
Oh.
because done your full rest yet.
So I didn't find any mushrooms.
You didn't find any good salvageable potion material.
I think we
Give-
should just look after we rest.
Give me a perception check for the actual night.
Damn it! Do I still have bardic inspiration?
It's a one-time use.
God. I'm really good at perception too, man.
The night goes by, and everyone gets to sleep. Everyone gets their rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you guys wake up. You feel better. Your hit dice are back. Your spells are back. You guys are recovered, essentially.
Yay.
Job, if you would do me a favor, if you would give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, I'm great at these. Oh hey, that turned out pretty well.
That did turn out pretty well. All right. Thank you.
Well, shoot.
Yeah, so you guys wake up, you're recovered, you're rested, and the day is yours. What would you like to do? You feel your level of exhaustion is clear.
Why don't we
Since we
all-
have no exhaustion, we have light. Let's search for some mushrooms.
Yeah, take a couple hours here and search for some mushrooms.
All right,
Ooh, I want to help.
whoever's best at survival, give me a survival check.
Natural 20, 29.
That'll work. Yeah, so you find underneath a couple of the trees and the shrubberies, you find a shit ton of the mushrooms that you're looking for.
Funny you say shit ton. Oh.
I would say, okay, Bill, go ahead and make me a survival check as well to see how well you do that. I would say that you managed to find enough to make enough of the mushrooms. Now, this isn't the only ingredient, but you've got enough of the mushrooms to make 34 healing potions worth. How many of that do you want to take?
All of it.
How much do we need?
I don't know.
I'm no expert, but I don't think greed is the best thing right now.
Bill, you go up to that cat, and while they're hunting mushrooms, and you just start carving into the skin, trying to figure out how to separate it from the bone. I was going to give you advantage on the roll since you did your beast research in the library. Still didn't do you very good.
I should get +3 too to it for my bardic coolness.
Okay, so a 12. You get, I guess, a small, poor quality displacer beast hide. You can put that down in your inventory. It's not good, but it's recognizable. Paul, how much of that did you take?
How much does it weigh? Like, can I take it all?
You can, yeah.
I mean, if it's not that much, I guess I'll take. I mean, I'll leave enough to so it could grow back. Because I mean, it's just kind of like a a barbarian will not take more than you know what I mean. You'd always leave a few so that it could regrow. Even here.
All right. So we'll say you took 70% of it. So let's see. That'd be 24 potions worth of mushrooms.
Okay, I'll write that down.
And that leaves 30% there to repopulate itself, which, with the 29, you assume is enough for it to grow back without too much of an issue.
Conservation is important.
Mushrooms grow pretty easily, so it shouldn't take it too long, you don't think?
I mean, we all could have just pooped over there, and that probably would have done it.
That's
Oh,
crass.
you guys didn't?
Oh, well, no one informed me that that was the actual plan.
That's crass.
Well, I'm Chris, and it does come out my ass, so...
We're better than that.
No, we're not.
Nice. All right, so what's next on the block?
So what else is on the list that we're looking for? So we
Yeah.
got mushrooms.
Okay, yeah. There's basically 4 ingredients to making these healing potions. There's the mushrooms that are found near the lakes and the trees. There's a red moss that's generally found in thicker forests. There's seeds that are also found in like a more densey foresty area. And then there's a nectar from a red flower, which you don't really know where that's grown, but it's a very distinct looking flower.
I say we go looking for a densey forestier area.
Yeah, it sounds like if we find a thicker forest, then
Thicker bush.
You guys need
Yeah.
some thick bush?
We find some thicker bush.
however, I tend to have a problem where I can't see the forest from the trees, so I probably won't be much help there.
This is what I've been waiting for, you guys. I've been growing.
We're just hoping somebody was looking for a thicker bush.
Just eventually, it's going to be back in, and I'm going to be ready to go.
Your parents are so proud; they're standing right over there, just
Do it all.
extraordinarily proud of you at this moment.
Yes. Thanks.
Who do you
Mom.
think taught him to grow that stuff?
Yeah.
As you show off what would pass for an extremely good merkin,
Some families have
No.
arms.
So you guys look around to where you think the forest would be at its most dense, and you start going off into that general direction. We'll call it north.
Or is it west? Cause
It's hard telling in the Feywild. You don't know. That's why I said that's what we're going to call it.
I thought you just made up a cardinal direction. That's how it was done.
I've never heard of.
Never heard of north before. That's what it is. Okay.
That word came from somewhere.
That word did come from somewhere. Absolutely.
Hey Chuck,
so you
before we
guys-
leave this area, can I look around for any fallen sticks or branches?
Sure. I mean, there are some trees in this area, so you could find twigs. Like, is there a specific kind of style of stick you're looking for, or just sticks?
Something that's mostly straight. It doesn't have to be too tall, maybe 2 to 3 feet tall.
So you're looking for like a 3-foot long branch.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have to be on the ground already, or are you willing to remove it from a tree?
I am looking on the ground.
Hmm.
An investigation check.
Good thinking.
There's not really any 2-foot long branches that are laying on the ground. There's smaller ones, like a foot, maybe half a foot to a foot long, but nothing longer than a foot that's laying on the ground.
Okay, I want to gather up kind of a bundle of those smaller ones and have in a little clear area make a little kind of like a teepee form out of them.
What would you call that? A bundle of little sticks?
A bundle of little sticks.
Oh.
A bunch?
Seems like there should be a word for that.
I think so.
So I let the rest of the party know I'm making this kind of marker here, and I think we should do this every so often, so that if we need to, we can find our way back to this original area where we came in, and so we don't get lost.
Okay, when it's my turn, mine's going to look like a Blair Witch talisman. And now Will has to go stand in the corner.
Oh,
That was going to be a strategy for me in Among Us.
standing in the corner.
Yeah, and then not speaking during the investigation rounds.
That's me in the corner. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you gather a bunch of sticks together, and you kind of lay them out as a little TP of sticks. I can't find a really good image for this. I don't know why a stack of sticks is hard to find.
I got one. Or is that cinnamon?
That looks like cinnamon.
I'll say
Hey, on screen you wouldn't be able to tell.
I get when I type stack of sticks. But you know what? I'll make it work.
Well, look at that.
Okay, cool. So you guys made a little stack of sticks, and then you moved northward into the denser woods.
Ugh.
Oh, I said the wrong thing.
What's going on with that tree?
It's the world tree.
Oh.
Where did everybody go? Hang on. So you find a little bit of denser woods, and you start walking in towards it, and you start to see like white wispy smoke that's kind of like fog, but it seems more I don't want to say more natural than fog. It seems more purposed than fog. It looked more like wispy smoke versus fog, and it's kind of dancing and revolving around a large tree in the center of one of these clearings.
Neat. Does the tree look like it might have anything we would need from here?
Make a perception check.
I don't know if I want to approach if... Nope, don't know.
From this far away, with like the little wispy fog stuff going on, it's you can't really see too many of the details of what is around the tree.
Hey, it's a tree.
You guys are more than welcome to just walk past into denser woods if you would like. Just because there's a map, it doesn't mean there's something here.
I think I would look and see if I could detect anything weird about the tree. Because I'm a tree boy.
Is that like an E-boy?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check as well.
Yeah. If there's anything I know, it's trees. Damn!
And how? Um, yeah, you're pretty sure from conversations that you've had with your goddess and knowing trees and plants the way that you do,
Intimately.
This tree
with
is
the way the ground is a little bit softer than it was, and the lusciousness of that particular tree, that potentially the moss you're looking for could be growing around its trunk.
Nice.
Guys, the ground around this old girl is moist and luscious, so I think we might find that thick bush we've been looking for.
No comment.
I just repeated what Chuck said.
There may have been a slight paraphrase.
I'm just...
Should we spread out a little bit and look?
to the tree and start running my hands through the thick bush.
Again, Will's parents are just so proud.
Are they here?
Oh, yeah, they're here. Let me go get them.
Hey, Mom.
You didn't leave them. They're following you. They're not really enjoying the idea of being here alone. And so also keep in mind that even though those little white things are stationary in the map, they're kind of moving around the outskirts of the tree, and it's like a white misty fog. They're not stationary like they look. So, Will has identified that the moss is most likely growing around the base of the tree.
Is that what I said?
Something along those lines. Let's see if I can give everybody their own little square. All right. What is it you guys would like to do?
I think we should kind of spread out a little, not get too close as we approach this tree.
Good plan. Bird, you should go first.
I like it.
I'm gonna approach from all the way over here.
I will go up along the right side of it, being very kind of walking very gingerly around any of the smoke stuff.
Okay.
I'm a lefty.
The smoke seems to reach out about 10, 15 feet from the tree before it kind of dissipates enough to not really be noticeable.
So is it possible to get to the tree without going through the white wispy smoke?
You can attempt acrobatics checks if you want to try not to touch any of it, but it'd be difficult. I mean, would it be possible? Yes.
I can parkour.
It would be a little difficult to get into the tree because the closer to the tree you get, the kind of thicker it gets.
Hardcore parkour.
Yeah, I'm kind of acrobatical too.
Is anybody else moving at this point?
I'm fine.
All right, go ahead and give
There.
acrobatics 14, acrobatics 15. All right, you guys kind of zip and dive and smooch your way, and I mean, you may. It is very wispy, so as you guys kind of move your body, it sort of flows away from you naturally, just because you're doing things that kind of help push it, away from your body. And you guys get pushed up towards the inners of the tree. And if you would both make me a perception check, please.
Oh, gonna be hard for me to beat that. Yeah.
One of you knows something.
So Chris, as you're diving away and getting closer to the tree, you notice that the shrub that you were near starts to move, unnaturally move. So the one that you left from, like behind you, during one of your like little maneuvers, what your head kind of snapped back, and you saw the tree move essentially. But you do land safely without touching much of the smoke near the base of this large tree on the inside. And with a 21, you do see some red moss growing around its trunk.
I would like to collect some.
Okay, give me a survival check, please. $16. All right, you pull out like a dagger or a knife or something. You start scraping the bark to collect some of this moss into a vial. And Daniel, what would you like to do during this time?
How
You
much
see
moss, by the way?
what Chris is doing.
So do I notice any moss at all?
Yeah. After you saw Chris picking at the moss, you kind of see some of the red moss sort of like ingrained in the bark. It's not as dominant on your side of the tree or right where you are, but if you were to like cut at the bark a little bit, you would see some of the moss growing, kind of where the bark overlays with itself, like almost like plates.
Well, I'm here, so let's give it a shot.
All right, go ahead and give me a survival check as well, please. Damn.
Yeah, there's my natural 20.
You pull some bark away and you find a shit ton of this moss just kind of growing right underneath the tree bark. You get the feeling that the moss probably grows between the core of the trunk and the bark. It's sort of like a mid layer of flesh isn't quite the word, but
That
like a
is
meat
very unusual.
between the tree and the bark. And while you guys are doing that,
Do we know how much, in terms of how many potions worth of moss we've gathered?
not yet, because you're just kind of getting what's in front of you at the moment. And while you're doing that, some of the shrubs from outside of the tree spring into life and start attacking. So they're going to go first, and then we're going to do initiative because, again, this is going to be another surprise round on their part.
What
Is it a surprise to me since I saw the one moving?
Well, it's not a surprise to you. They're not attacking you, though, but you didn't really say anything about it either. So when it
True.
comes full life and strikes out, it's still going to surprise the person that it's near. Their speed is...
Shockingly good.
I'm just picturing the singing bush from the Three of Bingos.
All right, so Ryan, this bush that's nearest to you makes 2 slam attacks against you. Oops. And that would be a 22 and a 21.
He needs like 28s.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are both hits. Where's my character sheet? Yeah, those are hits.
All right. So the two limbs that come out from around you took you by complete surprise and slammed you for a total of 24 bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled by the creature.
Could I see him?
And now, yes.
Then I would like to dodge his attack and take half.
Okay, so half of one of those is 6. So you would take 17 instead. I'm assuming you would dodge the bigger one.
No, Ryan prefers the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So 6 and so it'd be 6 and 11, so 17 damage.
Right,
But you're
like
still-
some big.
He grappled me?
Yup. You are
Can't hide from that.
you are actually pulled inside the bush. You are considered blinded and restrained.
You
Just
lucky
play
sucker.
like
blinded.
Blinded
blinded
by
by
the bush. Revved up like a douche. That works. in the-
Basically, both like these two tentacles came out of the bush, wrapped around your waist, and pulled you inside of itself.
Wouldn't it be revved up like a douche?
Revved up
The
like a dish.
And Will, the same thing on you. We got 2 tentacle attacks up here against you. A 26 and a 15.
I'm 15.
Okay, so those are 2 hits as well. Then, if you are 15,
Ouch.
10, 20, 31 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
and you are blinded and restrained. And now we will go into initiative.
Oh, boy. Do any of these mean blind?
So
I'm too busy getting that sweet, sweet moss.
Guess they don't like it's grabbing its mouse.
I'm trying to figure out why my AC is so low.
dude, it was a 22. Of course, it's gonna hit you.
Well, I know, but I have like a 15. I'm like, what?
The blow for one of your characters. Has everybody rolled? No.
I could do.
Yeah.
Right, 3, 2, 1. Anyone left goes last. Nate, looks like you got the fish, buddy. What do you like to do?
Oh shit! I gotta see how far I can run.
Away from all this?
Run away.
Yes.
Run away. I need to
So I can double move over there, and that would be it. But there are also 2 guys over here. Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna double move over here. Try to take that. I ran over there.
Sorry, I
That was
ran
my
to the restroom.
55 feet.
Alrighty. So move and then, okay. You still have a bonus action if you want to do something with your bonus action.
Oh shit! That's right. I will touch Batman like he's never been touched before. Good God, my character sheet's all fucked up. That was awful.
That's a full action, so you only have a bonus action.
It-
Your wounds is a action.
Huh?
Wounds is a full action, so you used your action to move, your move
Well, that's a
action.
good thing. I don't have a bonus action to use then. I don't think I have healing for bonuses, do I?
Word, right?
Huh?
Do you have bless?
Healing word, I think, is a bonus action.
Healing word sucks.
Yeah, but it's a bonus action. I think it's the only bonus action heal there is. Well, you can wait and heal him on your next turn.
Nah, he's gonna die soon.
It says it sucks and it heals more than his other heal did.
It does
Yeah.
suck.
You gain
Sorry, guys. I haven't unpacked my mouse and keyboard, so this is all on a touchpad. I have to find that shit before I unpack it.
All right, you got 15 back, Will. And Ryan, I see you didn't put your damage on your sheet. Or is it just not showing? Should have been 17.
I think he's being
I fixed
fathered.
it. That's fine. I fixed it. Kevin, you're up, buddy.
You're up, buddy. It's kind of funny. The picture of the shambling mound kind of looks like it's eating Ryan. Plus, it's actually eating Ryan.
That is very cool.
I will free Ryan from his planty bounds.
Okay.
I'll use the special tool that I have.
Cool.
Well, we could hear whatever that is.
It comes from Chris.
What?
I saw your light green, but Will's light green is all. Anyway, Kevin, make me a athletics check. DC of 14. No, DC is 14 to pull Ryan.
I'm gonna have to go for a proto buster though. I'm gonna have to do that. Actually, my character. How many have we got left?
Yeah, okay. Yep, so you use your action. You reach into the bush. You grab a hold of Ryan in just the right spot, and you rip her out.
Do I get to roll the damage to the plant using Ryan as a weapon?
What's your strength modifier?
A lot. It is 5.
We'll give it 5 damage.
How did he unmute himself?
He's muted again. Cool, yeah. So you basically punch the shambling mound and grab Ryan and pull her out of the bush. Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else. Maybe
Sorry,
could I move away from Ryan a little bit?
Yeah.
I still got a couple minutes. Okay.
Maybe I'll go there.
Okay. That's fine. Floss.
And I'm going to start off with 2 longbow shots at the one that's closest to me.
Okay. Those are both hits.
I'm a giraffe. I'm a giraffe. It's got my own arms. Oh, I'm gonna
So
die.
7.
Sorry, only one of those Kente shots.
So 14, 18.
Well, only my front
14,
legs.
7, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Oh man.
Makes me think you think I'm an elephant.
Then I'm going to move up to it, and I'm going to
I can't remember
flurry of
anything.
blows this guy.
Best thing ever. I'm a giraffe. I'm holding a sword.
You
Alright.
giraffe? With a sword?
All this head is. How do I even just completely cut through every block with this giant head of mine? Oh, look at its eyes. Oh man, it's so
6.
funny. Watch out, guys.
Before that last attack, I want to do Stunning Strike.
I figured that was coming.
I'm definitely a giraffe. Let's see what else we can make with
17, succeed.
Right then,
Yeah,
we
that
go
succeeds.
with our next creation.
Right.
This is super
Stunning strike fails, but
doing
in the second strike
experiment
misses.
something on myself,
but still an impressive round
Are
of
you ready for this one?
damage
I look
on
awesome.
the mound.
Okay, Charles really likes this one. Let's see why. 3, 2, 1, boom.
Model talk.
Yes, I can see why he likes this one. Check
Okay.
it out. So,
We will move right here.
because I've got an arrow.
I'm assuming I'm flanking,
I've also got
Yes, sir.
rocket legs when I
so I don't need to do any fancy schmancy reckless attacking. So I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna scream about how I'm gonna use Roundup on their stank asses, and then I'm gonna hit him twice. Megaton.
And causing cancer.
Zombie just chilling. Hey, zombie, zombie, get out of here.
There we go.
All right. 17, 19, 21, 25, 35, 43.
Yep.
Sounds right to me.
Tell me what their male names.
Bring it,
Holy cow.
planty motherfucker.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, you just run up out of like seemingly nowhere and just wail into this bush. It just leaves and limbs. Your 3-foot limb is on the ground now, in case you ever wanted it. I mean, the shambling mound is falling to shambles.
I know when I have a really hard to get rid of shrub, I use a freaking 9-foot long hammer. That's what I pull out.
It's time.
But for you, it works. Will, he's muted. Let me unmute him.
What happened, guys?
We were hearing everything from the video you were playing. We had to mute you.
I was playing a video? Oh, that was Lydia. She ran in and was playing a video.
I was gonna say,
Did you
sound like
Did you add your healing word healing, the 15 back?
No, I had no idea. Sorry.
That's okay.
I got.
You got 15. I assumed you were dealing with the child.
Yep. Okay. Am I still blind?
You are engulfed right now. Let's see. You must make a DC 14 concentration saving throw at the start. Oh, at the start of the mound's turn, not yours.
Okay.
You can do a athletics check DC 14 to try to force your way out of the mound.
Okay.
Or you can attack at disadvantage because you're blind. You can still stab it from inside it, but you're blinded, so it's a disadvantage.
I'll do that. I do have a sickle.
Go.
So it was just her video. That was it.
Yeah.
You didn't hear Tony cussing me out or anything.
No, you were muted before that all happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Unfortunately, 12 is you are at disadvantage because you're blind.
Yeah, bummer.
You just start swinging that sickle around, and you don't succeed. You do have a bonus action if there's something bonus action you want to do.
I don't think so. Unless I can try to get loose.
No, to get loose would have been your action. That would have been the athletics check to try to fight your way out of the ship. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Shambling Mounds go.
Oh.
Shamble, shamble.
I'm kind of in the middle of some stuff. Sorry.
I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution save, Will.
I did it.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as the vines curl around you and kind of crush you while you're still inside it. And Nate, 2 limbs come out, coming towards you. And those are both hits, I'm sure. For 29 bludgeoning damage.
Good God.
You are pulled inside the shrubbery. You are now blinded and restrained.
You're in the shrubberies.
Falas, you have 2 coming against you.
Blinded by the light.
15, I'm assuming, is a miss.
15 is a miss, 24 is a hit.
You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage from the tree. And Paul, because you've got this guy really mad at you, he's got 2 attacks coming at you. 25 and 18.
Those are both hits.
Goes
But I
10.
take half damage.
Alright, so half of 17 would be 8. 6, so 14. Yeah, 14 bludgeoning damage.
I can take that.
When you are pulled inside of it, you are restrained and blind. Shadow.
Shadow.
Turtles have blind sight.
I'll be dealing with children issues.
Yeah, that happens.
We'll just
He
skip
will-
skip
I was
him
just
down
gonna
in
have
the
him-
turn order until it gets past that.
Probably twice. Because he's at advantage where he's at, because he's flanking with you. That's exactly what he would do. Uh, 15, 23. Alright, so that's going to be 11, 22 points of piercing damage from Ryan onto this guy.
Kill it, Schleg.
Yeah, I'm sure.
This brother, like, it's so deteriorated that you can almost see all of Paul inside it. It's that close to being.
It's just got one little vine going up over his eyes, keeping him blind.
Oh,
Is Bill here?
he never rolled initiative, so he goes last. He doesn't have a turn set up.
Okay, so here's a question. If I were to cast Witch Bolt on the one that's holding Will and Nate, would that hit them as well?
Yeah, is that a roll to hit or a save?
Roll to hit.
If you got a 1, I would say you would hit one of the 2 of them.
Okay.
If anything other than a critical miss, you wouldn't affect them.
Alright, well, I'm going to Witch Bolt that one then.
Witch bolt?
Witch Bolt.
Yeah. Which I'm asking you, which bolt?
7/16 is standard.
That's bolt.
Oh, absolutely, 22. So 18 points of lightning damage. Really? Lightning damage? Okay.
Chuck, I don't know if this makes any difference, but all of my attacks happen to be magical.
Everybody's attacks are magical right now. Everyone's got +1 weapons. But no, I'm glad you're letting me know. Alright. So 18 points of lightning damage against the shambling mount. Let's see what can Bill do. Character sheet, spells.
He can sing at it. Ryan. Are you
Am I
back?
late to the party?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
sorry,
shot a
I'm
couple
dealing with
times.
some shit.
It's alright.
Kind of
It's alright. We did miss you though.
Oh yeah.
The one game you'll play with us.
I think I'm back for good now.
Alright. Will reaches out and touches Ryan and heals him for 7.
Ooh.
Me?
And then he will inspire. Who's he going to put his inspiration on?
What happened to Bill?
Floss.
We at one point we lost you, Ryan, and Bill.
Sorry.
Now we're just missing Bill.
Is Bill with his kids too?
Who knows? He probably fell asleep.
Uh,
Floss, you have Bardic Inspiration now.
Is that a D8
It is a D8, yes.
to attack
Cindy.
rolls?
We're back around to you, bud.
I'm going to hit myself.
You are blinded and restrained. If you want to get out of it, you use your action and make an athletics DC 14 check, or you can stay inside it and do whatever you want to do.
I think I'm just going to heal myself because one bad round and I'm dead.
Okay.
And I can pretty safely touch myself. In fact, I'm doing it right now in real life.
Get out your magnifying glass.
wow.
And some tweezers.
He lays hands
Mhm.
upon himself. I'm going to have to bring Megan into this because it was built for everyone.
I had been thinking it would be fun for us to stream video instead of just voice chat, but not if Nate's touching himself.
All right, cool. Nate,
Don't
you
worry,
give yourself.
The magnifying glass is not on my camera.
It'll look like the fly on Pence's head.
Oh.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But don't you have that thing where you get health every time you extra health whenever you heal, like based upon level of the spell or something?
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's an extra 2.
Okay, so 15 points back to you. Megan's going to shoot Eldritch Blast at this mound that's almost dead 3 times. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 9's 18. So 3 witch bolts come flying, not witch bolts, but Eldritch Blast bolts come from the tree, from a drow that is sometimes here and sometimes not. And Paul, you are no longer blinded and restrained because all the vines around you fall to the ground.
See, even touching me is deadly to this creature. Amazing. That's what I'm supposed to get out of it, right?
Yeah.
I'll move here.
You are flanking with the loss.
And I will attack.
Is that Chuck's face in the side of the inside these plants?
It kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
That's funny.
Sorry, I hit it 3 times. But, yeah. We'll just leave it like that.
Alright. But it's only 2 attacks, right?
Right.
So
And
it
it's
was
35 damage.
35 slashing damage. Good job. It's looking hurt at this point. Falas.
I'm going to slash at it twice with my swords.
Okay. Uh, 23, 22 are both 2 hits for 16. Anything else from you?
No.
All right, good deal. Yeah, it's looking kind of beat up there. Paul.
Okay, 1 down, 1 to go. Week 1, or well, 2 to go, but that one's far away and I don't really care about it. I'm gonna move around like that, or I can go farther. I mean, to avoid an AOO. Actually, I probably wouldn't. So if you want to take it, that's fine. I don't know if I would.
Oh, your attack of opportunity.
Actually, if I was right here, would that be flanking?
Yeah, it's a large creature, so you essentially there you'd be flanking.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't try to move tactically that much.
So 14 is going to be a miss, but the 24 is definitely a hit for 10 points of bludgeoning
damage. 1 and 1 on the 2d6s. Jesus.
A slightly less impressive round from the turtle this time, but good nonetheless. WilWa.
Yes. I'm going to attempt to struggle free.
Nick, give me a acrobatics or athletics check.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you force your way out of the shambling now.
You piece of crap.
A move and a bonus action.
What?
You said movement and a bonus action.
I'm gonna. What can I do as a bonus action?
You can disengage, I think.
I'm gonna
Disengage and run. You can do any of your spells or spell-like abilities that are listed as a bonus action.
I think I'm just gonna back that truck up.
Okay. So bonus action disengage so it doesn't get to attack you, and then move away.
Yeah, I think. Let me double check. Yep, that's it. Okay.
Cool. Mounds go. So this one is going to go against Falas again. $24 or 17?
It's not a disadvantage
No.
because it's flanked.
You get advantage when you attack something.
I know.
This way.
Yeah, they both hit.
So you take 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
You are restrained and blinded as you're pulled inside.
What do they say? Upward now in the business world? That's not ideal.
Nate, I need you to make me a DC 14 Constitution check. No. Okay, so. At the start of each of the mount's turn, you take 13 bludgeoning damage as it crushes you from the inside. And let's see, it can't really attack you while you're in it. So, Will, you probably would have gone further away than that, I'm assuming. You could have gone your full movement, which I guess would have been out to here. Okay. Nope, it's just out of reach of Daniel too, because it only has 20 movement. Damn.
What a bitch.
It scrambles it down. This shrubbery just starts moving towards you. Ryan.
I will hide. Wait, can I hide behind this thing?
Science will guide our decisions.
Yeah, I guess it's a bush. It's a non-moving dead bush.
I hide behind the bush.
Well, the 29 you could hide behind a fence post.
And I'll shoot this one.
Good.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh?
And doesn't Vicious do something stupid on crits too?
Yeah, it does, but I forget. I didn't write it. Looking. Extra set. Wait, this is old. Well, maybe it's an extra 7 damage on a crit.
When you roll a 20 with this weapon, it takes an extra 2d6.
2d6. Okay.
Oh, it's already a
Good God, rolling like shit.
18, 20, 30, 36.
Apparently, with tons of ones in there. Yep.
Yeah, it's got.
I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ones in the damage.
Oh, crap.
Everything's coming up Schlegels.
Wow.
It's got like 2 the only limbs it has left are the ones it's using to hold
Yeah, I
on
should
to
have done like 50 there. At least.
Alright, so the one that walked towards me is going to take 1d12 from Witch Bolt.
Yep.
So it takes another 8 lightning.
The at higher level is only the first. And
Only only the initial damage. Yep.
Okay.
And then I am going to so let's see here.
Oh, wait, Chuck.
I'm gonna back up over here and then Eldritch Blast it twice.
Which one?
The one that walked towards me.
Oh. Yes, you will.
At least
no.
once.
Yeah. But the first one hits for 12. Good job. What's going on, Ryan?
I think I set up the macro. Like, if you look at the damage on Vicious Crossbow, it rolled 3d6 for the crossbow, which is normal plus 2, right? Instead of, is it an,
Oh,
wait,
3d6. It should do 1d6 normally.
2d6 for a crit, but because it's vicious, it does an extra 2d6? Or is it just 2d6 instead of 1d6 extra?
Hold on, let me look up the actual vicious crossbow. When you roll a 20 with this magic weapon, the target takes an additional 2d6 piercing damage. So I don't know where that third
Well,
came from.
well, you always a crit normally does double dice,
Right,
so you
which
don't,
would be 2.
which would be 2.
Then 2 more for vicious, so it would be 4.
Oh, okay.
To give him 2 hit points back.
No, no, I think we did it right.
No, because you rolled essentially 3 extra because you have one out. You have 1 extra already in the macro.
Okay, so the macro's wrong. It needs to roll 4d6 if it's a crit, basically.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
By the way, Ryan, do you have 2 shots or 1 shot?
1 shot if I hide, 2 shots if I don't.
But the second shot isn't the vicious crossbow, right? The second shot's a regular.
Correct. I do
You
more
need to
damage
hide.
if I hide. Huh?
Why? There are people engaged with it.
Yeah.
You would
I
have
guess
gotten
it-
sneak attack anyway.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't pay attention.
Shocking move.
Bill runs over, sees the witch bolts and the stuff going after this other shambling mound, and running to everyone's aid like he always does. Viciously mocks the shambling mound.
That's just mean.
Shamble like a girly girl.
So slow. How slow am I? Slow enough that this is actually going to hurt you. And the shambling mound feels bad about himself. And takes 4 points of psychic damage.
Which one?
The one with Nathan is inside. Nathan, back up to you, buddy.
Well, I realized that they hurt me a lot when I'm inside, so I'm gonna try to get the fuck out.
Alright, athletics check.
It hurts me when it's inside too. Wait.
God, I have to look for this shit. Oh, this is not good.
A minute hurt. Never mind.
16. Yep, you use your action and you fight yourself out. You have a bonus action and a move.
I'm gonna use a heal on me as a bonus action. The one I can use.
Okay, healing word.
I need a remedy for what is ailing me. Holy crap.
So you get 10 hit points back. Okay. Linda.
Melinda. Who's that?
Linda, that's Megan.
Oh.
She runs over there and casts a cloud of daggers at the shambling mound. Five-foot cube. Each side centered on a point you choose within range. The cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. So it's just a square. That's a weird way to say a square. The creature takes 44 points of slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first turn. Okay.
I would have suggested to her not to cast that because these things are pulling people inside and they're just going to get hit by the daggers.
God damn it, Megan.
Damn it, Megan!
Noob.
She
How
Well, it's a
embarrassing-
5-foot
how
square, so you can
embarrassing
go in
would it
5 feet
be-
where he doesn't get sucked in.
How embarrassing would it be if an experienced D&D player would try to use that in this situation?
Yeah.
Megan just needs to get good is all.
Yep. At least,
Next to her about it later.
at least none of us did that.
I had a couple of things I could see it blending into the background. All right, Ferd.
Ferd.
So how bad does this shambling mound look in front of me?
It looks really bad.
I'll give him the business.
Do it.
And then if it doesn't die or I miss, I might use one of my other thingies.
I mean, just keep in mind though, it's never looked really good. It's a shambling mound.
I'm gonna move up here so I'm flanking with the twaddle.
Speak for yourself. That's my fetish.
Flanking with the turtle?
No. Well, that is too.
4.
Yep. Okay. If he doesn't die or whatever, then I might. Okay, he died.
You are no longer blinded and restrained, Chris.
Stupid fucking bush.
Oh! You still have some movement if you'd like, Kev. As you think you used 15 so far.
I think that's 25. So there you go.
Okay. Falas.
Alright, I'm going to move to where I can see that other one.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to shoot it twice.
Do it. $16 and 23 are both hits for 24, 25.
Excellent work.
Good deal. Anything else?
I'm going to use a bonus action to down a potion of healing that I have on me.
Okay.
How do you do the rolling something?
Slash roll space number
Or slash R.
the slash roll. Number D number like 2d4, 4d4, 6d4, and then plus 4, plus 2, plus 6. Just like that. Exactly average. Makes sense from a potion. Malatok.
Malatok.
Okay. So I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna be a little sneaky here. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then I'm gonna use my standard action to do my Ghost Water Dive, which then teleports me right here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit him once with my hammer. Because he's a planty bitch. And I just totally screwed up my Roll20 initiatives or interface, so I can't see what the result was.
You rolled 2 14s.
God fucking damn it.
And I'll make you even more mad. He has a 15 AC. So it was all in all a good effort, but you missed. Batman?
I'm Batman.
Fucking lichen vagina.
Wow.
Whoa.
Um, I'm gonna moonbeam it.
Moonbeam?
Moonbeam in your face. Right there.
You can make your own for that. Cool.
Um,
And it does damage on its turn, right?
yeah.
It's not going to want to have turns anymore.
It's your turn.
All right, so it's got a con save against your moonbeam, and it's got, I have to look up the one for Megan's. 17, so it succeeded, so it takes 19, 9 points of radiant damage from your moonbeam. Because it's half, right?
Yep.
Meme.
It is half.
It takes 9 from your moon. Cloud of daggers.
It's not a shape changer, right?
I thought it had
No.
to do that on Bill's turn.
It's at the beginning of its turn.
Yeah.
Boon meme is?
Yeah. With Cloud of Daggers. The creature takes 44 points of slash when it enters the spell's area for the first time, or on a turn that it starts.
44?
That's a lot.
4d4.
4d4.
Or 7.
Or 7. Should have just freaking.
Okay, real talk, guys. Kate's favorite die is the D4. How fucking lame is that?
It's my favorite die, too.
Most painful of all
Shut
the
up,
dice.
Kevin.
She needs help.
I don't have a favorite die.
One of the most expensive dies I ever bought was the most worthless die I ever had, which was a 100-sided die.
True story.
How many is that?
Nate, high or low?
It was basically just an off ball.
All high or low?
Well, Paul's definitely high.
Yeah.
Are they both missing?
Wow.
High.
Sorry.
Nate's high, Paul's low. So go after Nate.
This is a rough night. Is everybody's kids on fall break?
Must be 1926. I'm pretty sure those are both hits. Let me check Nate's AC. His AC is 19, so he takes 10, 20, 32.
I think I'm almost dead.
Does Moonbeam... It's only 5 away, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to say there's a 25% chance that it's going to get Nate.
No.
Roll 1d100 twice.
Whoops. I tried to be smart.
That's not good. Neither is that.
Good night, Nate.
Okay, so you're pulled inside into the moonbeam and the cloud of daggers. Freaking Discord is blocking my chat. You take 10 points from the Cloud of Daggers. And I need you to make a Constitution save.
So that takes me to 4. Is the Constitution save really necessary?
It might be. Will, with Moonbeam, how does that work on the future levels? Is it 2d10 or is it 3d10? Like, does it keep the at higher level?
Yeah, you add more d10s at each level.
So, roll 3d10.
Roll all ones,
Try to get
and he
less
lives.
Than, try to get less than 4.
Here we go.
All ones, and he lives. Oh.
Is that like insta kill?
No, you've got to go less than your total number of hit points. You're just unconscious.
Go
You're
sleep,
basically at 0.
Yeah.
Nate's been through a lot. Let's just let him rest.
And you're inside it, so it crushes you. You're at 1 failed death save.
Oh my god.
And it will reach out and try to attack Molotov.
Wait, wouldn't that moonbeam only affect Nate on the beginning of his next turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the first time you enter it, or at the beginning of your turn that you start in it. And Nate got pulled into the square, so he entered.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I like the attempt at the gaminess though.
11, I'm sure, is a miss, Paul, but the 20's a hit, right?
I told
Correctamundo.
Nate not to use those blades.
You did. But the blades, even without the blades, Nate would have been unconscious.
You want to take 6?
Also, she wouldn't have cared.
So, did you say 4 points of damage, Chuck? 9?
Yeah,
10?
it'd be 4 for the slap. And he only hits you with 1, so he doesn't pull you into the, the craziness that is itself right now.
Okay, then the Bane.
Shadow.
I move 25 feet, and I shoot it.
Do it.
Is that first one a hit?
The first one does hit for 6. Yes. You're not flanking, so...
He's engaged in combat.
Oh, it doesn't have to be flank. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Manage. You're right. Okay, so 16. Job.
Alright, so get the witch bolt damage again.
No, it was 22, Chuck. It was 2 attacks because I didn't hide.
The second attack was a 13 and it missed.
What? Oh yeah, never mind.
I'll just do 2 more Eldritch Blasts as well. Neither hit this. Wow.
Wow. Alright. You're too worried about not hitting your friends. And you kind of missed. You overcorrected. Let's see. Bill, 5.
Alright guys, it's past my bedtime. Let me know if I survive tomorrow.
Alright,
Good night.
Bill runs up there. He also has Cloud of Daggers, but that's not good. He's got Shatter. That's really bad. He's got Vicious Mockery, which... And he's got... Oh, he's got his +1 Japanese Fancy Fan.
Yeah, use it.
And he does. He whiffs the first time, but the second time he hits that shambling mound with 9 points of fan damage.
Fan damage.
Nate.
I'm a fan of fan damage.
Fan damage is when somebody throws something out of the crowd and hits you in the face.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Melinda moves where she has a clear shot and takes 3 Eldritch Blasts at it. And she disbands her cloud of daggers because, yeah.
Because it's the right thing to do.
She'll move into flank with the turtle. 21, 25, 26. So that's 10, 14, 17 points of force damage. It is not looking very good. Ferd.
Ferdy bird. Whoa.
How do I get those kinds of handshakes?
Just
I
ask.
saw that on one of my friend's Facebook posts.
You just got asked, Chuck.
You just don't wash your hands after using the bathroom.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use 2 of my little thingies.
Ooh!
He's talking about his little thingies.
I don't know what that means, but I'm excited to find out.
Well, don't be too excited. They're little.
Size that counts.
So were these an advantage?
Yeah, they will be. You're close to it.
So this,
Oh.
I'm using something called lunging attack that gives me reach.
Okay. Yeah, because you would need it from there.
And I also get to add
A little zest.
What do you have?
wow. I get to add 5 to that. So 19, 29, 36.
Well, the 12 is a miss.
Oh, the 12 is a miss.
So it would be 15. It is very hurt. Falas.
Phallus.
Pew pew.
Uh, 8, 10, 16. So close. Anything else with those?
And you know what? No, wait, I can't do that. Never mind.
Okay.
Wait a second. I'm close enough. I'm gonna run up to it and I'm gonna flurry of blows it.
Okay.
I'm every woman. It's all in me.
It's all in you?
The 13 is a miss. The 24 is a hit for 7. It's got like 1 branch left alive. Paul, you want to finish it off?
Indubitably.
Look to pinch it off.
Yep.
Paul, you want to pinch it off? Take your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, you're at advantage. I mean, honestly, it has 1 hit point left, so even if it gets to its turn and makes it save, it's still dead. But it did not make its turn.
Just call me Agent Orange.
So the plant, the plant dies, and inside it, you see Nathan bleeding out severely.
Just call him turn of the morning.
Quick, Bill, heal him.
I'll heal him.
No.
Hit you. Are you sure you want to heal him?
All right.
Will, what you like to do, buddy?
Nothing really, right? I don't have any kind of heals.
Are we still in combat?
Kind of.
Can I give him my second wind?
What, are you going to fart on him?
Mm-hmm.
Can we just stabilize him?
Would just be my breaking wind.
Can I?
Anybody with medicine could stabilize him.
I can help stabilize him. Oh yeah, I do have that. Duh. So I'm gonna go over and help stabilize him.
Assist.
Are we ready?
Yeah, it's your turn right now.
Oh yeah.
One assist because I probably messed it up.
I didn't mess that up.
All right, cool. Yeah, 24 medicine check. You are able to stabilize him.
You'll be okay, buddy. I'm not sure what hit you.
Also could have. You also could have stuck your good berries in his mouth, and that would have healed him.
That's true. Well, that's for special occasions.
Yeah, I guess that is the only heal you had was good berries.
Birthdays and
But,
anniversaries only.
Yep.
Which is good because he was at 2 failed death saves. So if it got back to his turn, this is why I kept it in combat, Chris. If it got back to his turn, he would have to make that third and final save.
Gotcha.
I could do good
But-
berries too.
I mean, he's stable, but still at 0 hit points.
I mean, at this point, we're not doing round by round anymore, right?
Combat's over.
Okay. So can anyone else heal?
Nope.
Bill might be able to.
Let me check and see if
I think
can
Bill's
read-
got healing word.
I'm gonna look, and I used Cure Wounds once.
I'm sorry, who we trying to heal here? Nate?
Nate.
Yeah, Nate did.
Our healer.
He does not have Healing Word, but he does have 4 spell slots. So yeah, he could Cure Wounds.
Okay.
At second level. So he gets Nate up to 12. Nate no longer feels like he's dying.
I touch him to make sure he doesn't feel like he's dying.
Make a medicine check.
No.
No.
Kevin just wants some alone time with him.
Yeah. So you guys did manage to destroy 3, barely managed to destroy 3 shambling mounds. Good job.
2 displacer beasts.
Sorry for all the Discord chats, but Ethan started talking about sword fighting, and I started talking about Halle Berry showing her boobs in the movie Swordfish. So,
It's the only good thing about that movie.
that's how I've been entertaining myself in between my turns.
I thought John Travolta pretending that he likes boobs was a pretty good thing about that movie.
Whoa.
That's his best acting job.
Exactly.
That's kind of sad, right? Didn't his wife just die?
Oh man.
I think she did.
People also ask, what disease does John Travolta
Have Scientology. That's his disease.
True that.
It doesn't say have or anything. It just says, what disease does John Travolta?
So Chris, if you would just roll me a 10-sided die, and Daniel,
Yep.
if you would roll me a 20-sided die, that's going to be how many potions worth of moss you gathered from those checks beforehand.
Yeah, that figures.
No, redo it. Not on a nat 20. You're not going to get less than. You're not going to get a 3. Exactly. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Kevin's right. Kelly Preston.
27 potions worth of red moss.
I feel like we should take a short rest or something.
We're almost done for the night.
I have 17 hit points. Nate has 12. Will has 26.
Well, I mean, if you want to be a girl about it.
Whoa. Flavor.
Do you really think?
I totally
two
think
tentacle cats and some?
I totally think we should take a rest.
Yeah, John Travolta's wife died.
Yeah, she was in Jerry Maguire.
That's sad.
Chuck, we're gonna take a short rest.
Now she's bearding on her own planet,
Okay.
hanging out with
Yeah.
Well, Thames finally got her.
Reading something here real quick.
Just call me Angel of the Morning.
Okay. All right. So you guys are triggering just a short rest. So you're gonna do a little hit dice to get some hit points back. Certain classes, I think warlocks get their spell slots back. Yeah. So it just takes about 2 hours or so to chillax and get some self-healing in place.
Just call me Angel.
And sing his Song of Rest, which I think you guys get more hit points back on a short rest. Let's see.
Can I use his
Short rest, any creatures can hear you perform. You regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending one or more hit dice. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. This increases to 1d8 at night, so it's just 1d6 extra. Nate gets, let's see, hit die. Then 28. $37. He was messed up. 42. Okay. 57.
Whoever did that was, man.
It's his free D6. That was 5 of his 6 hit dice. But he is stabilized, so he does not have his fail saves anymore. Alright, cool. So a couple hours go by. You guys rest. You feel a little bit better after your short rest. And we are at 11 o'clock at this point. I think I'm going to go ahead and let it call for the night since you're halfway through your herb gatherings for the evening. And let's see. 6. I'm going to say we're going to go ahead and level up to 7 for next week.
Yay!
Cool.
Does that automatically give us our hit dice back?
Yes, not your hit points.
What?
It would, but I'm going to still make you guys use the hit dice. No, you get the hit points back. We're going to still keep the hit dice spent. Just because I feel like being mean like that.
You
And I don't
would.
really know the book rule as to if you get... Leveling's weird. Like, I don't know if you automatically just get everything, all your resources back right when you level. Because it's like milestone levels versus kill experience levels. And if you were to kill something in the middle of a battle, do you actually get all your shit back in the middle of a fight? I don't think so. But since we usually
But the
level...
ding.
We'd level between sessions, so I'll let you get all your hit points back, but we'll keep your spent stuff spent. And I need everybody... Everybody, just so I can prepare something for next week, I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Well, I'm a fighter, so
You want me to roll it?
Holy shit.
Yes.
Oh, wow, 15. That's pretty fucking good.
Hey, you're rolling pretty well.
I'm very wise.
There's Bird Bergman.
That's bad. Okay.
I guess not.
It's easy.
yeah, probably an advantage, right?
Yeah, 7 years is that advantage. It's not. It doesn't matter. All right, so Kevin. Okay, so let me make a couple of notes.
I'm in the middle of the character mancer, so.
No problem. Just might put that over here.
So.
Blah. Da, ba, do, blah.
Awesome. All right. You can go ahead and cut the recording, Will, when you get a chance.
Okay.
We are done for the evening. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chuck.
Good night, everybody.
Shut up.
Charlie was my favorite.
My OBS is all messed up. I think I just have to kill it.
Don't you take medicine for that?
Yeah.